In Houston, we have a pretty big problem with human trafficking.
And it's an extremely hard crime to investigate. It's in the shadows.
Any person can be trafficked, and it's not just what you might think.
A recent study through the Institute on Domestic Violence through the University of Texas says that the problem is about 313,000 victims of human trafficking in Texas alone.
What we're finding in our communities is that it could be women, men, boys, girls. Any person can be trafficked. They use manipulation, they use force, they use fraud, they use coercion. Anything that they can do to keep the victim under control so that they will not have options to do anything else.
There are so many victims and they're going to major hospitals, not to doctors or clinics. They're going to big hospitals to get in and out quickly.
The Texas Medical Center is the largest medical center in the world. So I'll pause there. We see hundreds of thousands of patients a year. And in this medical center, you have several hospitals. And CHI, St. Luke's Health, is one of those top hospitals that's in this system. We realized immediately that we needed to do something in our hospital setting and involve the other hospitals so that we could address this issue. Hence, you have the Human Trafficking Healthcare Consortium.
We're all in this together. We're not segregating, and we're working together, and that it is possible and collaboration can happen.
What we do is we pull together all the healthcare entities that want to come to the table to talk about this issue so that we can create change in our environment and be able to provide better care to the victims who come to our institutions.
They're the experts in the medical area, and we're more the experts in the direct service social services area. So combined, we can kind of do more wraparound services for these survivors.
The consortium meets monthly, and then at our meetings we usually have a speaker that comes in and talks to us about an issue that may be going on in human trafficking that has become prevalent. It gives us an opportunity to share something that many times we don't get to share just because we are competitors.
And what CHI has done has broke that barrier, and it brings everybody to the table. And instead of a competition, it's a collaboration. And I haven't seen that anywhere else in the country.
If it wasn't for the support of the grants and funding through the Mission and Ministry Fund, through the violence prevention work, without the support of the ICD-10 codes, without all that support from Catholic Health Initiatives, we wouldn't be here.
An ICD-10 code is something that is used to diagnose a patient. When you have a code, then you can track what is done to various patients receiving various treatments, and you can see then what works. So we came together as soon as we realized that there weren't any codes for human trafficking, and we worked with the American Hospital Association, and we developed a proposal, and it was accepted. It's not just for us. I mean, this will be information and data across the nation.
It's all about identification, because if you can't identify that they're a victim, you can't offer them resources.
When a healthcare worker is able to identify the victim, it helps us to be able to get in contact with the victim where they are. And we're preventing the cycle of violence in that individual's life, which gives an opportunity for healing, which gives our whole community a time to rejoice and to heal and to reflect on how good it is to be able to support individuals who are in vulnerable situations.